Well, I'm going to put Emma away for a few moments. I'm going to go over to the shelf and grab the Awesome Possum Journal because there's a few possum things that have been sitting on the table for a few days. Yippers, and I need to get them into this journal. So why don't you just grab a journal and journal along with me? I printed out a picture of Kara and myself. You might remember she is the author of Kara Koala and her Kaleidoscope of Feelings, because she drew a little possum just for me. And I'm going to be putting that in the Awesome Possum Journal. I also have this beautiful piece of baby possum fabric and this wonderful pocket that was handmade for me by Joe from Pennsylvania. Friends are a hug to the heart, it says. And I used an app on my phone called Canon Mini Print to print out pictures with this printer. People always ask me about this. I've had this for quite a while, and it's called Canon Mini Ivy. There's no ink. The paper is called Zinc for Zero Ink, and it just prints out the pictures using the app on your phone like that, and you hit print and it prints out. And yeah, it's perfect for journaling. It's portable. You can plug it in and charge it up and then take it with you. It's good to print out a few pictures. And yeah, perfect for journaling. But folks always ask me, Canon Mini Ivy printer. That's what I use to get these little photos. Put my phone down there. And it is run by an app on your phone. So that's going to go in this page. And these two, now this is a pocket, and in this pocket is a little note from Joe from Pennsylvania about baby possums. And she gave me this wonderful fabric. And this fabric, this possum fabric, was also gifted to me. I made the journal out of. A lot of gifted possum pictures and items in here. And I was looking for a wider page, something that would fit these. And I made a lot of pages in here kind of narrow. Ooh, will this fit in here? Ooh, that would just fit right there. I could trim it just a tiny bit. Or I could put that there. Should I put these in here? Look, this pocket will fit right there. And this will just fit on here if I just trim it just a tiny, tiny bit. And I was thinking of just gluing this down, yes, and enjoying it just as it is. Exactly just like that. Well, this might be easier than I thought. I got out a bag of scraps, hashtag give a scrap. I was going to put some scraps in here to make some of the pages a little bit wider, like I did over here. That would fit there perfect. But then this is a little tiny space with this trim here that would be in the way of the fabric. Yeah, but oh, they fit in the card. Wow. This is good. This is good. All I have to do is maybe trim off the black, and I think it'll fit right on that card. Yeah, today is just journaling. I'm just sitting here and putting some things into a journal. No new techniques, nothing earth-shattering, nothing groundbreaking. Just journaling, just some gentle journaling, as Janet Nash would say. I have so many things that I want to put into journals. Well, I could put this a little lower and have some space to do something up there. I could put it right in the middle and maybe just put some trim up there and over there. Where's the other thing? Okay, where'd I put the pocket? Where'd I put the pocket? Okay. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to trim the top of this right across there, like that. Ooh, I ripped it. Okay. I didn't mean to cut it down that far. I'm going to put that on there like that, so it's easy access, and then maybe I'll put something over there. Or should I glue something on these pages first? How about this scrap? It's got a nice little edging on there, and it's not perforated, so I could just cut it to the size of the page. I can put the pocket, or should I take that off too? Don't really need that, do we? No. Let's see. Try to keep the original shape by coming down on a corner like that. And then I'll put it on here. And it'll fit perfectly, possum perfect on this page made from this card. And then I want to glue this down on the white because this is a little sheer, but then I'll have some of this paper left over. Maybe I can make some kind of trim for the top and the bottom. Okay. But this word, I don't want to forget this word. Let me write that word down on something. I got scraps here somewhere. Oh, here's one. Possumable. 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 Have the best birthday, Possumable. Okay. All right, so all I have to do is cut this down to size. Now, Joe is the awesome Possum Peep who sent me all those wonderful pieces of fabric that had very interesting color registration marks on them. This is going to go on here, but, oh, I made this a pocket already. How about that? Okay. Oop, we don't want to cover him up. No. But we do want to cover this up. This is so pretty and spring-like. And I think the pink and green is a good combination. Oh, I cut a little bit longer. No problem. So what are you journaling about? Are you a journaler? Are you journaling along with me? I journal about everything. Everything and anything. And yeah, kind of crazy now with so many different journals going. I think I like the Cosmic Smash method better, where I just put everything into one journal, finish it, and go to the next. Yeah, I might get back to that pretty soon. But first, I have to finish up all these other journals that I started. And when I say everything, I'm talking about, you know, my happy mail, my daily journaling, my art journaling, my nature journaling. I just put it all into one. And I call it my Cosmic Smash Book. But I've started so many little memory keepers and glue books and journals. Yeah. So I need to fill them up. And fill them up I will. Okay, so I put it a little higher. I wanted to see some pink down there. And there's a little information card that I have to make to put in there. We can do something fun with that. But we can get this side started. Okay, I'm going to glue this down with glue stick. Now this Elmer's Craft Bond Extra Strength Permanent Bond usually works really, really well with fabric. I put a lot on, and it usually takes out all the wrinkles. You get enough on here, yeah. And I'm just going to eyeball it. The picture framers, they put a little bit more on the bottom than on the top. Makes it look a little bit more balanced. See, look at that. All the wrinkles disappear. I'm thinking if I have an edge die cut, maybe I can cut something to put across the top and the bottom with an edge on it. I didn't find exactly what I was looking for. I was hoping to find an edge like this, but you know, one that didn't cut on this side so that I could have made it that big. But I can always just put a strip of paper and then hang this down like that. And then maybe across the bottom, I'll just put some flowers, but I don't want it straight across. Well, we'll see. If it doesn't work, we'll do something else. It's all just one big experiment, isn't it? I'm going to cut off this leaf so it's not covering up the ear. And if I put it here, like that, that'll be a pretty bottom. I need to trim it a little bit more because it's a little wide. So it needs to come off that much more. Right there, hopefully. Measure twice, cut once. Or what Mr. Possum does, measure once, cut twice, say, oh crap, and go back to the hardware store. I'll link the video below for when Joe sent me this fabric. Yes, because she sent me such wonderful fabric, and I've finished my slow stitch journal and I'm doing a sketch and stitch. I'll do a fabric and fiber update very soon because I have to build my loom and show you my knitting Nancy and the progress on my sketch and stitch. Yeah, so now I want to make another sort of slow stitchy one so I can be putting that fabric and those color registrations in. And I do have an old Vera Bradley that was my mom's. She passed last year. And I'm thinking of doing a demo on how I made those journals because I don't think when I made them years ago, I actually recorded it. I know I made a video explaining about how I made them, but not really showing how I did it. Now I feel like I need something across there. Oh, I have another one of these. No, too redundant. Too redundant. Ooh. That is the perfect size, isn't it? I could put that there. See, I'm just playing. Is this how you journal? Do you plan out all your pages ahead of time? Or just go with the flow? Just go with the flow. Look at that, like it was made for it. Okay, what else can we do? Oh, we have to make a journaling card. And do we need something there? Well, not if we put in a journaling card. Well, I think I've used up just about all of this paper. I think this is flea market paper. Let me see if I have something else in the flea market box that I could use. Look, I found a matching yellow. See? And this does have yellow in the center. I could use that for a journaling card. I just have all these random papers, that, like somebody's scrapbooking leftovers that I bought at the flea market. But this one is pretty too. It's white on the back. But I already have that pattern. Although that doesn't really look bad. This pink is almost the same pink as those little flowers. And it's got yellow in it. I kind of like that too. And I do have blue. I don't think we're going to do blue though. So we're either going to go with more flowers with the yellow, but I'm almost thinking I want this. This is just using your stash, right? Use the stash up. Somebody's leftover stash, right? That I get to use up. All right, so if I cut this down, see what I'm making a journal card for that little possum. Uh-oh. Does this happen to you? You put something down and it disappears. Here we go. That little possum paper, she said, from the Golden Book of Mammals, 1955. Well, I might only get this spread done today. Cut it off about there. Make it tag-like. Let's make it tag-like. Let's see. Cut a corner. All right, so you take this corner and you flip it that way. What do you think? All right, but it's all white on the back. I have two of these nosy posies. One I am using in my journal, and the other one I'm saving. Is this the one I'm tearing apart? Is this the one I'm tearing apart? I think so, yes. Well, if I just glue this down on here, then I'll have it double-sided. And then I can cut out a little possum and put her on there, right? Tail's not going to fit. I'll find a smaller one. Okay. That's what I'm going to do. That's what I'm going to do. So this is how I cheat. I glue the tag right on and then I cut. Glue, then cut. Instead of trace, cut, and glue, glue and cut. Just put it down in the corner. Glue and cut. I don't know how many times people say, oh, I traced it and I cut it and it never seems to come out the same size. Well, this is the answer to your problems right here. Glue it down, then cut it. Perfect. Okay. Now we need to find the perfect possum to put on the back. I didn't cut those evenly, did I? No, I moved it a little bit. That's okay. Shh, don't tell anybody. Oh, that one is so cute. Maybe I should pick up another one of these books. I'm not going to put Nosy Posy. I'm just going to put the cute little possum. This is a decoration for the back of the card. Boy, I'm just rambling today, right? Because I really didn't have a plan. Just sat down and wanted to get this into the journal. Well, let's talk about the weather. How's the weather where you are? We're going to have a heat wave in New England. If you have 90 degrees or above for 3 days or more, it is officially, isn't that sweet? Yes, perfectly with this page too, right? It is a official heat wave. Now, I know people down in Phoenix where it's 107 every single day. You're like, oh, we wish it was 94 degrees. But here in New England, everybody's in a panic because it's going to be warm. And they come on TV and they're like, these are the ways you can keep cool during the heat wave. Drink water. Because absolutely no one remembers what to do on a hot day. We need somebody on the news telling us to stay in the shade and drink plenty of water. Really now. All right. A little mushy there, but that's okay. Yeah, I messed up the tail a little bit. So we'll probably head down to the beach. And I'll put my beach chair in the surf and enjoy the waves. Oh, we're going to have to punch a hole, put something up there. Do I need to distress this? Because you know I don't like white edges. Okay, little pink stays on around the edge. And I'm just going to glue this down. Oh, then I got to punch a hole. Then I got to find a ribbon. Remember this from the Golden Book of Mammals, 1955. From the Golden Book of Mammals, 1955. All right, got to get a pen. I could just play all day on one journal page. I got out this pink pen to write the Golden Book of Mammals, 1955. And I'm like, let's do some faux stitching. I could have taken it over to the sewing machine and did some real stitches. But sometimes this is fun too. Ooh, I could even have slow stitched this. That would have been fun. Write that down for the next time. Should I do this side too? Both sides done. Look what jumped into my hand when I went in the closet to get a little piece of ribbon. Bling, bling. Because you know me. Let's just do one more thing. Put some random bling on here. I don't think I'll do every flower. Let's see how that looks. Now, do I want to use the big ones or the little ones? I was thinking just the little ones. Like that, so you can still see some of the yellow. I like that. Just a little bit of sparkle at the bottom of the page for these adorable baby possums. Thank you so much, Joe. And I did add one up there and it's still wet. I have to let it dry. Well, I think that I have done everything possumable to this journal page spread. Yeah, so I'm going to leave it right here for now. I know the table's a mess, but I'm going to leave it. Come back tomorrow and do my Kara Koala page in here. My hands are a mess, but I will wash those, yes. I will wash those. So, well, thanks for just hanging out with me today, and I hope you got some journaling done too. Happy junk journaling. Bye-bye. When in doubt, play dead. Life advice from an unexpected source. Try out a new language. You might make a new friend. Oink. Possums have a repertoire of noises they use to communicate and express themselves. Babies make a sneeze-like sound to call to their mother. Adults looking for a mate make a steady clicking noise with their mouths. A threatened possum will often hiss and growl. And finally, sleeping possums sometimes snore.